Taurus, how you doing, guys? So we're here to do your February general reading, but this can well get personal sometimes with life readings, so please keep an open mind. It can also be seen from the other person's perspective of a cross-watcher that would normally watch and think that it's them, but they are very general readings, so we will go over hopefully any channeled messages that there are for you guys for February. But please keep an open mind, guys. So if you would like a personal reading, you can also find the link below in the show more section under the video. Okay, so let's see. So for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, show me February for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Taurus. So a child has just been born, or something's just been born, or something was just said. Someone's trying to find something else. Something else. They just said something else. Someone's trying to find someone else, or trying to find something out. Digging for information, obviously. People say that it's spying, but it's more thinking. Okay? But trying to find or seek someone else is what I heard. Trying to find someone else. Someone is trying to find a new relationship, or you've just started to speak to someone, and someone of common interest, but you would have just started that. Okay, if this is a new contract at work, you could well have just been asked to go back to work and you're just starting up again. Something is just starting up again. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Show me Taurus for February. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for February. Wow, so this is destiny. So there's a lot to do with travel, talking. Some of you are trying to find an internet company or an internet or someone to merge with. Okay, but you've got the Knight of Swords. Someone's, I heard, violently going to say something. Across the internet, you might find, see, be careful what you wish for and be careful what you look for as well, Taurus, because if you're searching and searching for an answer, you might witness something on the internet. Someone's going to witness something on the internet, and then you come up against this person here that will say something abruptly. It will be a message that's delivered very quickly. So whatever's delivered quickly, this is also a child that was delivered very quickly. This is stand and deliver. Deliverance, some kind of deliverance, delivering a message to someone, but definite air sign that may be well delivering this message, and it would be more than likely a text message by SMN. Oh, what's that? No, I don't want to go down that one. What, Messenger? But because I heard something to do with the basic instinct, right? Instinct. Someone's trying to find their instinct, but like I said, your instinct of your intuition only grows by facing your karma and facing facts of it, that you can never avoid it. It will always come back around to yourselves with another lesson, always. Okay, so there's someone trying to seek something out, okay, trying to find something out. Someone's trying to find someone. Some of you could be going dating on Plenty of Fish maybe, or dating websites trying to find someone, but you could well find someone that will deliver a very fast message. A lot of you want to get out of a company or do something very quickly, meaning like to do with the internet, it's going to come in very quick. If you've got a business or internet sales, it's going to come in very quick. Okay, but the Knight of Swords, does it stay? Who knows? You will also get contracts with people as well via the internet. If you've got any kind of sales, traveling business or something, okay, you will get that through the Wheel of Fortune. You will get what you've manifested through frustration, okay, because there can be a lot of frustrating karmic energy around you, okay. So you've got the 9. You see, this is a loss of something, a loss. You've got 9 and 10, which is 10 again, which is a complete loss of something that will also be found. There will be something that will be found out that's causing someone some kind of... this can be fearing that someone's going to violently say something. This can be a lot of like spiritual attack, like feeling attacked in certain ways. Like a child might feel attacked by someone. This can also be very careful where people go out wandering, because this is wandering, and I'm hearing like a spiritual attack but being attacked. So I'm sorry that those messages are there, Taurus, but be very careful if you are going on dating websites, okay, and that you're talking to someone, because I just heard attacked emotionally, because this can be being carried off, okay, because it can, like, someone can go off on one, but also be carried off, okay, so be very careful if you are trying to date someone on the internet, and you're, because this is, I can't get away from that. That someone is dating are like websites and websites, But be very careful around that, because I did hear a text, because this is a spiritual attack, okay? It could be a panic attack as well, like anxiety and fear and worry. And it can be like being worried, like someone's very worried about someone, very worried. But I can't stop those channeled messages that just come out. That, I'm sorry, but something just came out. I think someone just said, I want to go out with someone, and it scared someone. It, like, someone felt as if they were being pressured, like a pressure. I'm feeling like being under pressure, going down on me, up and down on you. Sorry guys, I'm trying to make light of it. There's some kind of like attack as well, so be very careful on the internet, like dating. Because it just said some kind of like virus or something. Like vaccination. They're saying vaccination. That someone's looking into a vaccine. Or a Maxine. The name Maxine. Or vaccine. Like vax. A Hoover company. Or a company. Or like vax. Vaccination. They're saying something to do with a vaccination. Vaccination. Like a flu virus or a vax. They keep saying vax or max. Like maxing something on the internet. Like being maxed out. Let's see. But they keep saying vaccination. Yeah, so you get the truth. Ace of Swords. But it's like blinded to it. Meaning like I need to face something about vaccination. But I think this is like a travel plan, because the Knight is a travel card, okay, because it travels very quick. And a lot of you might get some kind of news to do with like travelling, okay, travel. If you're thinking of moving and travelling and you've got kids and children, then this can come through as news that you have to give to them that's being worried about, because this would be contracts that are signed, sealed and delivered straight up to say that we're moving, okay, that we're moving, or that you might move, okay, but you're worried about a contract that has to be signed by something, and that it's involving children that you have, okay. They don't have to be air signs, but these can be younger children of your children, meaning that you could have children, but your children have got children, okay. So I do normally see quite a lot through these cards, and I think there's a general energy around you of like worrying about having to tell someone something, that there are travel plans and that there's a contract here that will be signed, sealed and delivered, but someone's worrying about whether to sign it or not. Like, should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go? Because you've got 9 of worrying and 10 of it ending but starting again, and a complete reflection of 10, 9 and 1. So it's a constant, like, worry. Like, well, what are we going to do? Where are we going to go? What shall I do? I'm picking up salary. Like, celery, also to do with health. But also salary. Something to do with someone's salary. What shall I do about my salary? Which is how much I earn and how much I have and spend. Because it feels like there's no money here. Like, there's no money at the moment. So it would be, the Wheel of Fortune would be like, well, we're going to have to take a risk and we're going to have to take a chance of hoping that things get up to more of a pace of action. Because there's no action either. They're saying that there's no action. There's a plan, but there's no action plan. Meaning, like, it's all planned out and it's all there, but there's no physical action at the moment. So what do? Well, we just sit and think about it, but someone is worrying about that. That there's an action, that there's a... sorry. Sorry, Taurus. But there's a plan there, but there's no action plan. Like, there's nothing that's physically going ahead. And some of this is waiting to get news about someone's health. Okay? General, one, it can be a state of mind of worry, meaning like someone's worrying about someone's health that they would have to get signed first. Something's got to be signed first. If you are thinking of moving or worrying about signing something, then it's coming up very much. Because you don't know what this truth's going to be, because it's blinded to it, okay? Blinded to it, blinded. So you don't know if you're going to be blindsided. Oh, sorry, I am picking that up for someone that has like an eyesight, something to do with, in somebody's energy, that doesn't have to be used, but it can be someone that you know. It's something to do with like an accident claim of being blind, or like I'm not sure what's going to happen because someone I know is going through something to do with their eyesight. Because I'm also hearing in hindsight, well, I'm just going to have to wait and see what happens until I know about this person, because I don't know what's going to happen with their health insurance, is what they're saying. Some kind of insurance policy. Polyamorphy, I'm hearing. What on earth does that mean? Polyamorphy. Can't remember. Polyography. Some kind of ography or photography. Photography? Well, they've just dumped a load of messages on my subconscious memory. Polyography, or poly. But like polygraph test, like a truth serum test, syrup. Sorry, they're coming out with loads of messages. That's because I'm getting watched. Sorry, it's because I'm being watched. Who's watching me? Taurus. It's because I'm being watched. I feel like I'm on a polygraph test. Something like a polygraph is obviously like a truth detecting the truth about an illness or something. Detecting, like a polygraph test, or polyography, and some it's to do with photography, but it's also mainly to do with like someone's sight, and it's to do with a doctor's appointment or test that someone has to go through. To do with, it might not be their sight, but it could be for some, but it's really to do with the truth of what's going to happen about someone's health. But this can be someone that you know, because it can be a friend or someone that you just know on your travels, okay, because you'll be travelling, okay. So whoever that is, I've got no idea, Taurus, but because it feels like I'm blindsided, meaning like, well, am I going to be shunned out by this person coming back? For something. I'm picking this up as another energy. Am I going to be blindsided and I don't know what my contract's going to be yet? But I'm also picking up that a lot of you, it's to do with your children or the person that you're with, and you don't know how to tell the children something about a polyography or a move, as well as something to do with the doctors. And it's to do with a lie detector test, because this is a detecting and a spy or a liar or what do you call it? Like a secret agent, okay? And I'm picking up like aging, something to do with aging or agent of an agent, seeking out an agency. Some of you, this is like a modelling contract or a contract of an agency that you've got, but you don't know what the agency is going to tell you. The agency. I keep picking up the agency. Let's see. Continuous reading for February for Taurus. Continuous reading, please, for Taurus. During your weeklies, we will go over the moment before again, and we will look into the before and after. Okay, but at the moment, we're just going to stick with, because I've got so many readings to try and get through as well, Taurus. So, please bear with. Someone's saying, bear with me. Just bear with me. I'll tell you in a moment, or just bear with us. Just bear with us. We've got something to say. Just bear with me. Or take them with me. Take them with me. I'm going to have to take them with me. I think someone's worried because they can't take their children with them for something. And that they're worried about, or they are worried that they are going to have to take one child but not another. Someone's worried that their children are going to be taken away from them, or they have been taken. Let's see, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. But this can also be your partner's energy. Or somebody's. Let's see, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Right, it's 12-12 as I looked up. 12-12. Got 3 and 3. 3 people, 3 energies. 3 children, possibly. There's 2 there, but there could be 3 children. Let's see, Taurus. Taurus, continuous reading for Taurus for February. Taurus for February. Show me Taurus. Thank you. 9. You see, someone doesn't know. It's looking after one's health. Of like, well, it's our wish, but in order to do that, we're going to have to learn to give up something or take something. Something needs to be given up in order to take something because you've not reached a 10. You've got 2 9s. 2 9s to me is a cry for help of needing something. Attention is needed. Attention is needed. Okay, this can be someone that is a servant to some family members, meaning like I do all the cooking, I do all the cleaning, and I clean, and I clean, and I clean, and I clean, and I cook, and I cook, and I serve this person here that takes it. Okay, so there's some kind of like emotional give and take of equality, which is also the star. Okay, so an Aquarian with water sign maybe in their chart, but an Aquarian would see it differently, as so would someone else. Okay. But I can't keep toying with people's cross-watchers that dislike other people's readings. That's why you shouldn't really cross-watch someone else's sign, because it's general and you will be confused up to the max. Okay, but that's general and it's free and it's like an open, free channel. So, but all I'm saying is just bear in mind if you're cross-watching, okay, because it doesn't necessarily mean that it's you, even though it sounds like it. Okay, there's something to do with sound, sight and sound, Like we need to find out first if this is sound, like if it's kosher, but that's British. Kosher is soup. So is it like kosher? Is it good enough? Like, you know, it's sweet, it's kosher, it's soup. Right. Something to do with weight as well, like soup. Soup kitchen. Someone works for a sous chef or a soup kitchen, or something to do with that. This is a kitchen servant as well. Okay. But I'm picking up like that someone, a child around you, requires a lot of attention, where you are the person that does the cooking and the cleaning and the shopping and everything else. Because this can be someone that's extremely busy here, giving it to this person that's also taking it. So then neither of them are right and neither of them are wrong. This person is doing it off their own back and they're doing it for this person that's also taking it. So, you know, that's the general reflection that I get through these cards, is that there's equality that's formed by someone doing a lot for someone that's also taking it. You know. And there's worry about that, also about someone's general health. 9s are general health of your mind and also your body, spirit and soul of equality. Okay, so feelings are the fact that, well, I'll just let you do it and say, it's okay, I'm going to do it anyway. right, because that's a contract of home as well. So there's some kind of like needing support but also wanting support, you know. It's like, I need support, it's okay, well I've got support and I need it and I want it and it's okay, I've got it, kind of thing. Someone gets their fill, meaning their name is Phil or Bill or something, but fill, like they get their fill, or you get your bill. Someone gets their bill, like their money or something to do with child support, or they get their bill. It's kind of like putting in a bill of, what do they call that when you go to court for some people? Not court, but they put in a bill to see if the court are going to pass it or not, if they can open up like a casino. I don't know, I'm picking up someone that lives in Las Vegas or something to have a casino, because they put in a bill to see if they can, like, I don't know why I'm picking it up, because it doesn't, I don't know all that sort of terms and stuff, but don't people in American stuff put a bill in to see like what the outcome's going to be, if they can go ahead with a contract or not? It's like, well, we need to put this to someone to see if we can go ahead with this contract. Yeah. Very strange reading, Taurus. One more card, please, for Taurus. Okay, so the tower. The tower, you see, it's an abruptness that someone... You see, abruptness here can be like between I can't engage yet on your energy, or I can't get engaged yet. So this is to an arranged marriage or something they're saying. Or like I can't engage yet, or we can't move yet, because the house has to be sold. Like, you know, we're going to have to sell up in order to be able to move to build another one, right? Some of these are like contracts of work, of being able to like disintegrate a business first, or make sure that something's ready first. Because if you're building something, like a business, or like building something I'm picking up, then it might have to start from scratch. Like you might have to start over again. So this would be moving, 7, still like the Chariot, the 7 of Swords. It runs and avoids. Okay, so there's avoiding, realizing that something is like around that has to be start over. Because I'm picking up that we need to liquidize stuff, because this is like looking after one's health as well. This is like a blender, or the name Brenda, but a blender, like sticking food to look after one's health in a blender. Okay, that's why I get up health, sorry. But it feels like someone does all that for somebody, for their health. This is researcher, like a health researcher, or someone does a lot of research. Here, this person can do a lot of research, they can do a lot of thinking, and it all gathers together through the amount of research that they do into their subconscious memory of 9, okay? And then it plays out in a cycle, and then their energy starts to become where they start to do something, take something for it, you know? And it ends up being the Tower, where there's an explosion of the subconscious. So the person contracts energy to do with their work. Okay, I'm going to stop channeling messages. There's a lot of people's messages, and I've got so many readings to do. So this is part of your February, and then we continue on with the same timeline and see where we get to, okay? So that's the start of your kind of like reading for February, Taurus. Then we turn this card over and continue on, and then clarify everything, okay? You can find the link below to all of the readings. You get access to all the extendeds. If you want them, you can find it in one of the first links that you come to in the Show More section under the bio, and underneath the video there's a Show More. You can go in there and it tell you where you can go to Patron if you want to join. Okay, if you want a personal reading, you can also reach out from an email that you can find in there also, or any other multimedia site that I run, Taurus. I think that's just about it. I will be coming out with also the weeklies at some point, and then we'll also do the moment before. But at the moment, we're going to continue on with your timeline and clarify some cards just to see what more I can tell you. Okay, and it is 1221, reverse numbers, 3-3 again, 3 and 3. Seems to be 3 decisions that someone's got to make, or 3 jobs. Okay, all right, guys. Thanks very much. I'll catch you again soon, Taurus.